In this chapter, you'll see Carina being prepared for connection to a patient. The Carina device must be cleaned according to your hospital's hygiene regulations and the instructions for use before connecting a patient. Now let's get Carina ready. Mounting Carina on the trolley and detaching it are very easy to do. The 4 pins secure Carina to the trolley. Simply push the red locking levers on the Carina to lock it into place. Now we'd like to introduce Carina a little further. The Carina has an integrated turbine, so an air supply is not needed. Additional oxygen can be added if required. There are various air inlets and outlets around the device which need to be kept clear of any obstructions. Ensure there is a space of at least 20 centimeters or 8 inches between the device and any other objects. The emergency air in and outlet and oxygen outflow are built into the upper and lower parts of the front and back panels. Do not cover these openings. The HEPA filter in the back of the device filters the incoming air. Always ensure that this filter is in place. Due to the integrated turbine and the possible oxygen supply, the Carina works very autonomously. The internal battery of Carina enables about 1 hour of operation. An optional external battery extends this time up to 9 hours. Carina needs to be plugged into the mains power for normal use and to charge the internal battery. Please insert the power cable into the device and secure it with the wire clip. The LED on the front panel will flash when the internal battery is charging. Different sources can be used to supply oxygen to the patient. The first is by using high-pressure oxygen via oxygen cylinders or a central gas supply. Please screw the oxygen compressed gas hose onto the high-pressure oxygen connector. Using a high-pressure oxygen source, you can set the FiO2 concentration directly on the device. Please remember that Carina regulates the delivered oxygen concentration. Because of this, we recommend using an external oxygen monitor. It's also possible to use a low-pressure oxygen source. Connect the oxygen supply line from the low-pressure source to the low-pressure inlet. The FiO2 concentration can't be set on the device when using the low-pressure oxygen source. The oxygen concentration needs to be set using the table in the operation chapter in the instructions for use. To achieve optimal performance with Carina, it's recommended to use only the accessories listed in the instructions for use or the separate accessory list. To avoid cross-contamination, an inspiratory bacterial filter such as the CareStar 30 should always be used. Carina can also be used with an HME. Please bear in mind that an extra filter, or the use of filters with high resistance, could lead to higher breathing resistances. Please change the HME and the bacteria filter according to your hospital hygiene guidelines. Carina has a convenient single hose circuit which is compact and enables easy exchange. 2 different types of valves can be used according to the needs of your patient. The expiration valve is intended only for intubated patients and isn't suitable for non-invasive ventilation. The leak valve can be used for intubated and non-intubated patients. A selector switch located on the bottom of Carina needs to be adjusted according to the type of valve in use. Switching is fast, but ensure that a properly trained staff member chooses the correct setting. Using the leak valve circuit allows broader application for invasive and non-invasive ventilated patients. Now let's take a look at Carina's front panel. The high visibility TFT color screen displays value or curve information which can be easily customized to provide exactly the information you need. Several buttons and one rotary knob ensure intuitive operation. Pressing the Select Menu button lets you switch easily from one menu to the next. The Audio Paused button silences an active alarm. Silencing an active alarm will not prevent a new alarm from sounding. Use the 5 buttons below the display to choose the displayed setting options. A selected setting can then be adjusted by simply turning the rotary knob. Once you have chosen the setting, press the rotary knob to activate your selection. Ventilation can be started or stopped by pressing the Start Standby button. Let's take a look at Carina's screen. To suit your individual needs, you can choose between different views, pressure and flow curve, or a bar chart view with values. Both can be configured fast and easily. Press Select Menu, then Config, and select Screen Curves. The first view shows the pressure and the flow curve. You can configure 2 values, for example the breath frequency, F, and the tidal volume, VT. To select one of these, press the button below the value field. Then turn the rotary knob until the required value appears. Confirm the settings by pressing the rotary knob. If you prefer to view a bar chart and values, please select the second screen configuration by pressing the button below Screen Curves. Select the view Measure with the rotary knob. Press the rotary knob to set your selection. Setting values in the configuration screen opens a view which displays the pressure bar graph and all available values and settings. To provide the optimal support for your patients, Carina offers a comprehensive package of features and ventilation modes to meet your ventilation requirements best. Leak compensation and therefore synchronization is crucial for successful non-invasive ventilation. Carina's unique Sync Plus functionality with automatic leakage compensation is designed to improve your patient's comfort level during ventilation. This leakage compensation incorporates volume compensation to ensure the trigger sensitivity. Reduced auto-triggering will occur due to an integrated cycle learning technology and a multi-sense triggering detecting system. To make ventilation as comfortable as possible, the function Auto Ramp can simulate a natural breathing pattern. This helps optimize inflation flow delivery to your patient. The benefit of this function is that it eliminates the need to continuously adapt the ramp setting to the changes in the lung mechanics of the patient. Carina is a device with gentle spontaneous ventilation modes. Spontaneous CPAP or spontaneous pressure support is provided for patients who need CPAP but require no or minimal pressure support. Should your patient require mandatory ventilation, Carina provides mandatory ventilation modes such as pressure-controlled BiPAP, pressure-controlled assist control, and volume-controlled SIMV with autoflow. All these modes allow your patient the possibility to breathe spontaneously at any time. We call this room to breathe. For more detailed information, please refer to the instructions for use or the educational material on the Dräger homepage. To ensure a safe ventilation environment, Carina offers a sensitive, audible and visible alarm system. A nurse call system can be connected via the nurse call plug.